Okay, it's October. It's the last sunny weekend, probably of the year. We've got a great plan. But first, we have to pick the kids up from school. Okay, it's early Thursday afternoon. At work, I worked really hard, tied up all my loose ends so that I could leave early. We went home, hitched up all the camping gear, or loaded up all the camping gear, and picked the kids up after school. And we're heading out to the coast. As I had mentioned earlier, we know that this might be the last dry weekend of the season. Because once the rains start falling here in the Pacific Northwest, they don't seem to stop until, May or sometimes even June. So we've got to take advantage of these opportunities. We got camping reservations at Pacific City, a place that we've been to many times before and we really enjoy. Of course, I packed my camera gear and I'm ready to see what sort of fall pictures we can get. Okay, so we got here kind of late, or we got to camp later than we thought. We unhitched, unloaded the truck, kind of half set up camp, set up the trailer. Just came racing down here to beat the sunset. My wife, Jeanette, is out parking the truck because they're having some parking problems here in Pacific City, which is too bad. But she was kind enough to drop us off, so we're going to do some photography and try to catch the sunset. Hopefully she joins us real soon. I think I've got the shot I want. It's not as sunset as I want, but I think I'm going to start shooting. I'm going to keep shooting to hopefully get one good one out of a bunch. What I've got the conditions that I like here is that we're in the shade, and I have a subject, Chief Kiwanda Rock out there. I fear there's still too much light, so I'm using my polarizer, but my shutter speeds are going to be too long. I want a really slow shutter speed. So I'm going to use my neutral density filter to stop it down. Okay, this is really exciting. This is just the lighting that I was hoping for. I'm so glad that we rushed down here and got down here on time like we did. The lighting is great. This particular shot, I am framing it, I'm composing it, so I got Chief Kiwanda Rock in the background, but I've got these flash pools here for reflection. It should make a more interesting photo. So the rock pictures were good. I'm changing my tactic a little bit now. I'm going to try to get the reflection of the wet sand, so you can kind of see a little bit of reflection of the Chief Kiwanda Rock. So that's my plan for these shots. We came back, finished setting up camp, had some tacos for dinner. The kids are in the beds reading or playing games, whatever they're doing. And Jeanette and I are just enjoying a fire, about to make some s'mores. But I wanted to wrap up that I'm really happy. It was crazy trying to get camp set up and get down there and try to beat the sunset. But it worked out, I think. I'm really looking forward to getting back and looking at those pictures on the computer. I think I got some good ones today. And I always enjoy being at the right place at the right time. If you can do that, then you've got it made. I think tonight was a perfect example. All right, we made it home safely after a great 2 days at the coast. We had to cut it short a little bit. We had some obligations on Sunday, so we just went on Saturday and Friday and had a great time. It was a perfect weather weekend at the coast. Oregon coast is absolutely beautiful, so I do a lot of my photography there. What I find is I really like the long shutter speeds. So you'll see me often in the 15 to 20 second range when I'm doing this. And what that does is it really washes out the waves, but it gives an eerie or you can feel a little bit of energy coming from the ocean when I do that, and I enjoy that. One thing that was not great was the sky. There was nothing in the sky. It was perfectly clear blue skies by sunset. Now earlier in the sunset in a different direction, I had found some clouds and I was able to take a quick picture, and I incorporated that sky, those clouds, into these photographs to make them more visually interesting. And I used to admire Ansel Adams. And Ansel Adams has a quote where he says, he doesn't take a picture, he makes a picture. And he spent most of his time in the darkroom making the image just how he liked it. So that's kind of what I did here. One of my favorite pictures of this night was the picture of me standing out there at the edge of this promontory rock that kind of jutted out into the surf. I always enjoy having a human form in my landscape photos. A human form kind of gives a human connection to the nature landscape that you see. Because it was out there and the tide was coming in and the surf was pounding on the rocks, I didn't feel right asking my kids to run out there. So my daughter was good enough to film me and press the shutter release on my camera. So she took like 5 pictures as I held really still, so that the ocean would have the long exposure motion, but I would not. So this was the first day of a 2-day trip, and I made a video of each day. So thank you for watching this video, and I will follow up with the video from the second day soon.